What is that talent that you have that's life threw you to the work and having kids and you forgot about it? That's hidden talent, Elle, never die. It's just buried. It's sleep. You just needed to bring it and monetize it and enjoy it and share it with the world.
Try to figure out which way to go. It's like you're stuck on a
Hi
treadmill
everyone,
running in
Elle
the
Ballard
same
is here today on our Empowered Global Women in Business podcast. And I am joined with my special guest today, Sairan Aqrawi. Welcome, Sairan.
Thank you so much, Elle, for having me. I'm excited.
Great to have you. I'm excited as well for this conversation. Before we start, I'm going to briefly introduce you. So Sairan Aqrawi is a seasonal engineer. She works full-time for Metro in Washington, D.C., but her side passion is speaking, coaching, and supporting women. And I want to talk about your business in a little bit because I think it's fascinating what you've shared with me as well. And I just love the idea. But I want to go back to how do you manage the two, I guess, the your full-time business with the side, and how that side passion started. Where did that come from?
Yes, thank you for the question, Elle. So it started, I think my passion for helping and leaving impact starts since I was a teenage, but effectively it's pop up in the service when I finished my master. And I thought I will just continue doing my doctoral in 2018 when I had an opportunity to speak with a group of younger engineers at my university about the real life, about women in engineering, what they should expect it, or if they are willing to continue gaining master or doctor degree. So after I'm done with the talk, which I was not a speaker before, they contacted me from the school and they said that the girls really loved my talk and they would ask me if I'm a coach. And back then I thought they are talking about the other coach, like an athlete coach. I didn't even know there was something called life and business coach. And they make me curious. I start looking at the ICF. I put my doctoral on hold. I never finished it. I just done one semester and I become a certified coach, ACC. I start a business after that. I used to be transition expert. My main target for the past 4 or 5 years, it was international women who they come to United States with engineering degree, tech degree, but they are seeking the American dream. So I basically helping them to find that dream and how to thrive in the society. And last year, I changed my niche to business coach, and now I'm helping midlife women to find their hidden gem.
Beautiful. I love that. And your experience, of course, is wonderful to be able to share your experience, your path, and how you set your life here. So in setting your life here over the years as a full-time engineer and now building your side passion as well, and you have a family too. There's so many moving pieces, right? As a busy woman with a career, what are some of the lessons that you learned in building your life? And by the way, in a new country, right, as well.
Yes. Yeah. I think for people who come to this country seeking the American dream or just seeking to be a better version of themselves, when I came back then, I was 26. I was young, not married, no family, no kids yet. We put so much expectation about what this country or the people who used to live in this country offering or giving us. There is nothing free here. You have to work hard for your dream. There is no red carpet. There is no anyone welcoming you at the airport with roses and say, "Hey, welcome here. You have a degree. Let's clap for her." That's not happening because this is we see in the movie about America, and we have that image about the movie that everybody will be celebrity and being in the boat and being on the beach all day long. That's not the real life. Real life, when you come here, you start small. And my advice to all the younger women who starting their business, starting their career here, to start small. Don't say how I will do it. I'm a full time and I can do a business. I am not quitting my job yet because I'm still in love with engineering. And going back to your earlier question about how I balance and how I do both, what is my time management secret? It's basically I'm very organized. I try when I work as an engineer, I'm fully 100% engineer. If anyone asked me during the day job, what are you doing on the side? I said, can you hold until 5 o'clock, or you can hold when I'm off from work or on the weekend? I can give you 50% of my day job and 50% of my business. If you want my service, I'm obligated, L, to give you my whole 100%. When if you hire me for consultation in your LinkedIn and you are, let's say, a young engineer who just finished civil engineering, I charge you hourly. I better to give you that service for that 1 hour fully. I cannot be with you talking about LinkedIn and engineering and at the same time answering a prospective client on my side business. This is not good for my business reputation. Is not good just to establish your side business. You have to give fully, and it's like a mastery that Robert Greene talked about in the book. You give it your 100%, and you have to know exactly what you are scaling in. What is the thing that you can calculate and measure better than others? And in my case, I found out my engineering background program my brain in a way that I take the client goals just like any equation I solve in engineering. And engineering is all math. 1 plus 1 equal 2. Okay, what are you going to do in the business? That doesn't work. It does work because IQ and EQ are related. You can't be just IQ and thinking that you're going to get everything figured out. You need that emotional, intelligent component in a way that you can solve the human feeling and human obstacles when it's come to your way. So I am not balancing. I don't believe in balance word. I try not to use that word. I have 2 kids in college and I have hobby. I exercise. I write. I love writing. What I say, I don't say balance. I say I integrate. What does that mean? Today, I'm talking to you, I'm not working. I don't work for Metro. I take off. So when I take off, I am physically and mentally all in the business. So I'm not thinking about, oh my God, let me check the work, the laptop, what does the work need from me? Because I will not give you my 100%. And in the weekend, I don't do anything in engineering. Both weekend, it's all about the business. Day job, if I work 4 days in the row, I don't take any call, I don't take any podcast, I don't take any client because I don't want to jeopardize not only my day job. I came across people as a professional engineer and I don't want to ruin that reputation.
I love that integration instead of balance. And I love the idea of, building your passion project, your side project, that is your passion, not necessarily leaving everything that you were doing and jumping in, right? I like this gradual, especially I think in the busyness of our lives today, in so many roles that we carry. I think it's important to sometimes, take time to jump into something and then learn as you go and then maybe and I love how you're supporting, you have specific niche, women engineers. That's awesome. I wanted to also, you shared something with me at the beginning. And I loved seeing your actual business card. I wonder if you could share it with our listeners and our actual viewers on the video here, because it's so unique, it's so different, but it also talks to what you're doing for women, right? What you're helping them with.
Yes. So, as much as I want to get away from engineering thinking, it's always pop up in the service, even in the coaching. So even my business card has like a 3 dimension. It's not a card. It's a crystal. It's of course it's not a real diamond. It's 2 inch. So I mentioned the size. So it's like this big. And what I do, I order these from Amazon and then I print my name also, my name and last name. So when I do speaking gigs or if I talk with a group of women, I give each one of them this gem. And if you look at my Instagram, just about every post, every statement I put, I ended with the emoji of the gem. The reason why I keep bringing this up, because I want to remind women and men, even men, each one of us, L, have something inside us is not being discovered yet. So this is buried inside us, right? So I'm an engineer, but I'm a great writer, but I never knew. My job is as a coach, what I do, I help the client to bring that gem to the surface and share it with the universe. And going back to what you said, which I agree totally with you, my call to women is not that if you have that hidden gem, quit your day job and let's just do painting or speaking or writing. If you are a single mom and having two kids in elementary and middle school and you are struggling with the bills, with the rent, with just making the life, but you are a painter, you paint very nice. I will never tell you to quit your day job, which pay your bills, and just paint. This is not about dreaming and being in the cloud and just selling you word that's make you feel good. I'm not selling you word. I'm selling you the reality and fact. Going back to my engineering background, I don't want you to come and say I'm not making money of the painting, and you told me this is the hidden gem, and you have to honor and bring it to the service. I did, but I didn't tell you to quit your job. Do it as you are working, pay your bills, still making a living. You have two kids. I don't want you to ruin that, right? But on the side, I want you to start something simple and give it a time, like you said. You're going to earn that mastery while you go. It's phases. Nothing will come up in 48 hours and 30 days say, oh, I made $1 million. It doesn't work like that. You have to start somewhere else. And if you keep saying, oh, I waited so long, I'm 50, I'm 60, why you are waiting? This is why my niche, I put midlife women. The reason why, because I'm a midlife myself, I'm over 50. When women come to me and say, I'm too old to start something, you too old. Per what? Per which book? Per which fact? Which book? What is the fact say women over 50 are old? It's not. You are master. You are wiser. You finish school. You raise the kids. Now this is your time. This is your time now. Over 50, this is your time. I don't want you to wait until 60 and 70 say, oops, oh my God, I waited so long. Yet it's too late. The sooner you start your hidden gem, you bring it to the service, the better it is. So when I distribute these business card. I tell them when they go home, they just take my name. I say, connect with me in LinkedIn if you want any tech consultation in LinkedIn or in Instagram for your business. Pull it through my name. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to take it personal if you threw my name, right? Just put that gem beside your computer. And every time you use that computer, think about it. What was that gem for? Oh, that was my hidden talent. And you think about it, ask yourself question. What was the hobby? What was the one thing you really enjoy when you were teenage or when you were 20, even early 30? Did you love write? Did you love to speak? You will be the life of the party. You will be always the one who will give adding colors to any place they go. What is that hidden? What is that talent that you have that's life threw you to the work and having kids and you forgot about it? That's hidden talent, L. Never die. It's just buried. It's sleep. You just needed to bring it and monetize it and enjoy it and share it with the world.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. I completely agree, and I think it's also important as we are building our main thing, right? We are doing our jobs, we are making money here. It's so important just sometimes to add on the passion exercise that we love doing, right? And so I love that you encourage women to do that. I love that you're working with men, and I just love your business card. It's such a great reminder. The color blue, beautiful, and then the diamond shape as well. So thank you for sharing that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
My
Yes.
next question is that I like to usually ask, being a woman of the world, and we are on the Empowered Global Women in Business podcast, being a woman of the world, what does it mean for you to be a woman of the world in business and professional life?
For me, it's mean like if you can change one person life or leaving one impact a day or a month, you've done a lot. We are not expecting you to come be the woman of the world to leave a message or an impact for a million people. And why I said one person, because if I do one and you do one and another woman does, all add up, will become the millions, right? Don't make it so overwhelming to yourself saying, oh, my message is not reaching every woman. Well, your message not reaching to every woman because your niche or your niche is not talking with every woman. When I come across my Instagram and I say midlife woman business coach, yes, I'm not selling skincare. I'm not selling athlete packages to be skinny and slim. But other who's doing that are leaving an impact as well. I'm doing my part, they are doing their part, all together in coexisting world. We're gonna make the puzzle all complete. So if you are able to change, even in speaking, I always tell the younger women, if you speak, and don't be discouraged when you see the audience, one on the phone, one is thinking about what to eat for dinner, the other one speaking with the next person. That doesn't mean you are not a good speaker. That means your message is not for everyone. If one of those audience take your message and they act on it and you make them a better version of themselves, that's mean you've done your job. You don't have to be all over the place. You can be everything at once. Look at your podcast. Look at somebody else's podcast. Each one of you are unique. Your podcast is not a copy paste of the podcast I did yesterday. Each one of you, you both are successful and wonderful, but each one of you touching a certain area. So don't be a copy of somebody else. Have your uniqueness and do your part and wait for the others do their part to complete.
Beautiful. Yes, I love that answer. Yeah, it starts with one, right? And yeah, thank you. As we are concluding, Seiran, what is one tip that you want to share as, women listening to this conversation? And if she's an engineer, right, she's considering maybe starting something on the side. What is one tip that you would want to give her?
So the one thing I would say, Elle, even if you are not an engineer, if you are women and you're willing to leave an impact, I would say start, but don't stop. Start and keep grinding. Don't. Don't even start if you are not willing to continue. I get annoyed by unfinished business. Even when I clean the house. If I clean the house, I better to clean the whole house. I'm not gonna clean one room and leave the bathroom and the living room, right? Same thing with business. If you are really not committed to start a side business, don't even come and talk to me because you are not my client. When I speak with my client, I have to make sure they are committed. If they are coming and just venting and chatting and speaking, I said, I don't think I don't match you for it. I don't match your expectation, right? So my one advice to the women who want to start something, don't start if you are not willing to be committed. So be committed and keep grinding.
Yeah, that's great. Great advice, not stopping, because sometimes, especially at the beginning, right, seeing all this obstacles or overwhelm that can kind of
Yeah.
derail the
Yeah.
path. And yeah, I love that
Yeah.
advice. Just keep going. And I like to say, focusing on the vision why we started, right? Remembering
On the
why
exactly. Yeah.
this journey.
Why you started. Yeah, why you started. And like you said, those obstacle and blocks, if you're not going to see them in the beginning, that's mean you are on the wrong path. There has to be obstacles and blocks. Even now, I see them every day. I see them in my speaking, I see them in my coaching and my writing because it's very saturated in a crowd business. It's up to you how to differentiate yourself with the others. Again, not to be in copy paste for somebody else. So the blocks and the obstacles are there. Don't be scared about them. Just have a belief in yourself and learn the skill how to overcome those obstacles because those obstacles will stay with you even in 10 years from now. Even when you make $1 million, nothing is rosy for you. You still have to be committed, like I said, and keep grinding. Don't stop ever.
Another level. Thank you. Thank you so much for that tip, for that advice, Seiran. And then I'm going to move us to the rapid fire questions, which is the end of our conversation today. And let me know when you're ready. There'll be 5 questions that I'm going to ask you.
Okay. Oh, she's serious. Okay. Put me on the spot. Okay. Okay.
So my first question is your favorite book name, the book you love, maybe the book you are reading right now, maybe even the book you wrote, that the book name that comes to mind that you would want to share with our listeners today.
The book that I recommend every client, and I think I gifted over 90 times. I think if Jack Canfield know, he might just send me 1,000 of those copy free. This is how much I gifted to my client, is the success principle. It's not a new book, but it has so many chapters. And my passion and the hidden gem message is came from chapter 39, which he talk about focus on the core genius. He called it core genius. Jack Canfield called it core genius. Robert Greene called it life purpose. I call it the hidden gem. Chapter 39, success principle. Like I said, if you buy that book, I recommend it highly for everyone, even for people who starting any kind of business. Every chapter L of that book, it's a school by itself.
Awesome. I think,
Yes.
yes. Okay. I know the book. I know the book, but thank you for that reminder.
Oh, it's right here. I can show it to you so many times.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. My next question is beach or mountains? What do you prefer? Beach or mountains?
That's hard. I love both of them, but which one more? Yeah, I feel the mountains because it's remind me about challenging myself. Yeah, to keep climbing to the peak and never stop, because I don't stop. I don't stop ever.
Yeah. I love that. Okay. A favorite international destination to visit?
It used to be United States, is not international anymore because I live in US, so it's always going to be US. It used to be my favorite place, and now my favorite become home. So it's US, always going to be US.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love that. Okay. Summer or winter?
Summer, of course.
Okay. And the final question is one thing that you learned about yourself recently.
I found out that I'm more resilient than what I thought. Yeah. I had so many disappointment and obstacles and blocks lately. I shut down my project. I shut down my platform, which I spent so much money. I changed my niche, but I saw the strength in my resiliency. I'm more resilient now. I believe in that. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes.
And
Thank
thank you for
you.
being on our podcast today as a guest, sharing your story, sharing your passion and your tips. And as we conclude, what is your website? How can our listeners find you, Sairan?
Yeah, so like I said, because I changed my niche last year, I shut down my old website. International Transition Expert does not exist anymore because I changed my niche from transition expert to a business coach. So now I do all my business activity in my Instagram. So Sairan Aqrawi is one word. Yeah, Instagram. And if you are a tech woman and you still want my consultation around LinkedIn page, how to get promotion, how to be a leader, executive presence, anything around tech, you can consult with me through LinkedIn, Sairan Akrawi, and I'll be more than happy. If they mention your name and your podcast, they will get a complimentary 1 hour consultation with me.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And we will post links for Seiran as well in the comments of this video or in the audio if you listen to the audio version. Thank you, Seiran, for being with us today again.
Thank you, Elle. Thank you
I
for
will speak
having
with
me.
you
I really
soon.
enjoy my conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Me too. Thank you so much.